You're going to take our son on one of your expeditions?
He's better off staying with us right now. There have been far too many attacks on the fort lately. He's not safe there anymore.
Oh yeah, much safer out here.
I don't need a lecture from you. Mister, I like to disappear into my hut when things get difficult.
Actually, the hut is gone. Buried under one of those flying fortresses.
I'm happy to hear it. I never understood why you chose to hide in there instead of living with us.
I have my reasons. You know what they were.
Don't make me laugh. You felt wounded because the faction leaders wouldn't listen to your warnings of the potential dangers. And instead of accepting that failure and moving on, you curled up into a ball and wasted years of your life. You were a great man once, Jax. Think of all you did. Fighting your own people, storming the Ice Palace, defeating the hybrid.
Not everyone remembers it that way.
I was there, and that is exactly what happened. No matter what people remember, or choose to remember.
Well, those potential dangers, as you call them, are right in front of us now. We both saw this coming. Now it's up to us to fight for everyone's survival.
I know, just as it ever was. People are too preoccupied with their own lives to worry about the future of humanity. But that doesn't mean you should ignore your own life. If only you had been a real father to Dex, none of this would have happened. Do you think I should have left him on the battlefield at the World Heart then?
No, of course not.
Anyway, Asker will take good care of him. He would never leave him behind. Unlike you.
Where's Dex now?
He's nearby. Asker is teaching him a lesson in patience. You would think he would have learned that from us.
Oh, very funny.
What? Don't you think I know I could have done better too? That this wasteland is no place for him? If you have any better suggestions, let me know. But don't look at me like that. Don't you dare judge me.
Dex needs to be somewhere safe.
Really? Then why don't you do something about it? It's about time you took care of your own son. I just hope you know what you're doing.
I've been speaking to this old man, Adam. He's been treating my wounds. He said the Bastion in the north should expand, become a major power. Sounds like that would be a safe place.
What are you talking about? Adam? An old man? For goodness sakes, Jax, what have they done to you? Are your senses so impaired that you can't see what's in front of you?
What's that supposed to mean?
There is only one old man in the Bastion who fits your description. And that is Dawkins. Dr. Adam Charles Dawkins.
I was talking to Dawkins? I don't believe it.
How badly did they hurt you, Jax, for you not to recognize him? This is the man who set the Albs against the Free People, who plunged Magellan into years of war, all for the hybrid. The miserable bastard who, let's not forget, was inside a mechanical pod until recently. Of course, he's but a shadow of what he was.
It almost sounds like you would have forgiven all his crimes against humanity.
The killing machine from back then has been destroyed. The shattered husk that survived barely has the strength to tell you what he knows. Dawkins is just an old man now. Without his machine, I don't think he's anything to worry about, to be honest.
Ugh. That explains a few things. I should pay him another visit.
Yeah, why don't you do that? After all, he only stole a whole year of your life.
We need to talk about this new enemy. We're gonna have a lot to deal with.
I know. That's one reason I'm out here. Because of that and all the other threats to our lands. I always expected something like this, just not this soon. Could it be the Aware that the hybrid spoke of?
It's more than that. I think he might have even called them here somehow. One of the last things the hybrid did was to fire a signal into the sky. It caused a strange celestial phenomenon no one's been able to explain.
That isn't a comforting thought. People need to prepare for what's coming. But damn it, I just don't have the time right now. I can't leave until I solve this situation with the Morcons.
No, something's wrong. I need your help.
You look exhausted. What happened?
One of those creatures, one of the invaders, it bit me. The old man says I'm infected, but he didn't know what with.
Well, I can probably mix you something once I'm back home in Tavar. But we're in the middle of a battle with the Morcons. So I'm afraid you'll just have to hang in there for the moment.
I don't recognize you anymore. You're obsessed with the fight against the Morcons.
Did you see what they did at the World Heart? It was a massacre. They practically wiped out all our warriors. We have to strike back before they can reach the grotto. Once they disappear inside, we'll be dealing with more than just their bloodhounds. They'll unleash their destroyers, and who knows what else on us.
I'll take care of your Morcon problem. That's the best you can come up with? Brute force and military power?
That's only the beginning. We have a lot of work ahead of us, Jax. First, the Bastion is going to need improvements if it's going to house a growing army. And we can't lose sight of the movements of enemy troops and their Skyanid creatures. If we see them making any significant advances anywhere, we'll have to intervene immediately. And of course, the first thing we need is a suitable faction we can form an alliance with.